Hi, Phil Magazine. Take two. Hi, Phil Lindsay's my name. Hi, Phil Lindsay, Peep Magazine. We're here at the Aspers Casino in Newcastle. We've got Imran Naeem, trainer of Josh Leather, who's fighting on the Genesis show. Genesis? Who's it used to talk like that? Tony Benn. So Josh is, I thought it's the Josh, you see. Josh is fighting on Saturday, Gated Leisure Centre. He's fighting on he's obviously fought on TV before, but this is the first Fighting Chance show, which is obviously going to be televised in 4 shows this year. Yeah. How excited are you to be kicking off 2016, and how excited are you about what Josh is going to be doing this year?
Great to be out in 2016 again at the start of the year. He's biting at the bit. He's always ready to fight. He's never out of the gym, and it's an opportunity for us to fight in front of his home crowd. Yeah. We've always been welcome in Newcastle. We have a great following in the northeast. Last time he fought at Gateshead, he won by a devastating knockout in the second round. So, you know,
good memories.
Yeah, great memories.
Not for his opponent, obviously.
But you know, we hope that we put on a really good show. For us, it's not just about winning; it's about being talked about at the end of it as being one of the top performances on the show. That's what we aim for. We aim for excellence, and that's what we try and achieve.
I think that's what you're going to have on this show. You've got I mentioned a question at the start of the top table where you've got fighters from a range of different stages in their career. And you've got the likes of Josh, maybe it's John Lewis, Glenn Foote, or maybe he's a bit more advanced than maybe the rest on the card. Yeah. And as well as obviously getting the win, it's a matter of looking to shine, looking to put the show on, looking to steal the show, so to speak. And then maybe
that's what it's all about. For us, that's what it's all about. It's about putting into practice exactly what we've been working on in the gym, the new things that we've put into place, and solidifying what we've been working on throughout the years and years that we've been together.
So but also, but don't lose what you've already added previously.
We can't lose the bread and butter. That's always got to be there. Good tight defence, good head movement, quality straight shots, good footwork. All of that's got to be in play, and the additional that we had. So it's.
But why do we see so many boxers who don't do those basics? Where it's like you see them getting talked to in between rounds in the corner, maybe move your head and things, and they'll do it for 20 to 30 seconds, and then they stop, and it's like, why do so many boxers not have the preparation that obviously you do with Josh?
It's you know what it is. It's just to get caught up in it. I'm a stickler for, you know, good technique, keeping your balance, good footwork, and that's the basis of everything. I know if Josh has got that, then he's gonna go out and perform. I know if his balance is right, he's gonna throw the right shots at the right time. So it's just trying to get the best out of him on the night, and
against different challenges each time.
Yeah, massively. I mean, he's a grounded kid. He hasn't got an ego. We're still learning. He's still only a baby in terms of the sport. Yeah. He's very young in the game, and so am I. I'm very green as well, and I'm very lucky to have people like Ronnie Rowe and Mick Marsden, Neil from Hartlepool, to be able to call on and to speak to about issues and things like that. What would you do? An experience. So I'm learning as well. So that's the thing. It's a big thing for me as well.
That's the beauty, Imran. It's even when you've been doing it another 10, 15, 20, 30 years down the line, I would hope that you would still be learning then, because it's I think with boxing, because you've got different challenges in front of you each time potentially, not just in your opponent, but it could be something in the camp, it could be distractions, it could be political things, there's all sorts of different things, and it's been open-minded enough to learn and adapt and admit that you don't know and phone Ronnie up or something, you know, if you need to.
Absolutely. I mean, and you do that if you're in the game to learn. It's not about being arrogant and saying that I've got a top prospect in that. I've got to do the best. Yeah, I have, but I've got to do the best for him. Yeah. And I've got to make sure that I get him right. And if that means that I call Ronnie or Mick Marsden to get some advice, then that's what I'll do. I'm not worried about that at all.
So it's one of those questions I get asked, but How far do you think Josh can actually make it in this sport?
Josh will go as far as he wants to. I'm not going to say he's going to win anything. I'm not going to say that he's not going to win anything. I know what he's got, and I see it every single day. He'll go as far as he wants to go, and if that means a world title, he'll get a world title. If that means he's happy with a British title, he'll get a British title. But I know he's got all the tools, and he's got the attitude, he's got the aptitude, the motivation. He wakes up. I don't need to go looking for him. He's waiting for me outside the gym in the morning. I'm not waiting for him. So that's as long as I know he's got that motivation and that fire in his belly, I think he'll go as far as he wants to.
I think from a coach's point of view, that's one of the key things is to be able to motivate. So the fact that the motivation is always there, it's probably less for you to do, so you can focus on more the technical and the fine-tuning things.
Yeah. I have to pull him back. I remember a time he'd come back from holiday. He was away for a week. It was during the summer. There was no boxing. It was off season, and he rings me up at Manchester Airport at 9 o'clock in the morning. He said, "I'll see you in the gym tonight." And I said, "No, mate." I said, "You've got a week off. You've got another week off." And he killed him. It was so difficult for him. But that's the kind of kid he is. He wants to be in the gym all the time learning. So
I think when you've got someone with that mentality, they need to learn the lesson of how important rest is.
Absolutely.
Because if you don't get the rest, if you don't get like a full... I mean, I used to be terrible for picking up little niggly injuries back in my squash days, but I used to stay up late, get up early, not get me full sleep, and it's only in recent years I've found out if you don't get those 7-8 hours sleep, you're going to be more likely to pick up injuries. And I can look back and think, fair enough.
He's starting to mature now. He's starting to understand what the game's all about. He's starting to understand how his body's working, and he's fantastic. He's doing a great job, and come Saturday night we're going to put on a show for you, hopefully, inshallah.
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing him in action again, but in the meantime, Imran, it's
Lovely
always a pleasure, my man. Imran Naeem, trainer of the future. You know it. Top man. Cheers, Imran.